Welcome to Dance to Heal Transformation Through Movement with your host, Jenny C. Cohen. Join Jenny as she shares stories of how dance and movement can bring healing in a way that is safe and tailored to your life. She's a cancer survivor, mother of two, and an award-winning performer who found that movement was vital to her recovery. Creator of Dance to Heal Wellness, Jenny will bring new techniques to help you on your dance journey and healing path. Are you ready to move? Dance to Heal Transformation Through Movement starts now.
I love this introduction. Welcome to my talk show. I'm just so excited. My tongue is tripping over itself. Today is my second live broadcast with you. You were here at Dance to Heal Transformation Through Movement with me, Jenny C. Cohen. I'm excited about my guest. I can't wait for you to meet her. I've known her for years. But let me center right now and thank Transformation Talk Radio for having me, and also to personally thank Mylissa Acevedo for having me be a part of her media group. We're launching an app soon, so make sure if you feel like checking us out. We're an amazing collection of leaders and guides and resources for you. You can find us, our app, Mylissa Acevedo Media Group. It's a cute little tree. We'll be talking more about that in future broadcasts. So here's the thing. Today's topic is talking about moving with intention. So here's the thing. If all movement was healing, I could heal myself just by brushing my teeth, getting up and getting dressed, taking a shower. All of that is useful and very, very pertinent. However, I want to take a step back and make sure that when we're doing those things, are we present? I'm usually not present. Honestly, I'm watching my K and C dramas, my Korean and Chinese dramas on my phone, or listening to music. Not necessarily has a way of being present, but has a way of distracting myself from my worries of the day, or maybe I didn't sleep well, or the future is scary because we happen to be in a pandemic. Yeah. So this episode this week, I want to explore being present with your movement. Now, here's the thing. All movement isn't necessarily healing either. Yes. And I speak on this because we just finished the Olympics, right? And we've been watching on the screen these high-end athletes who are my heroes, and I'm sure your heroes too. However, let's not downplay the amount of training and sacrifice that was essential for them to achieve these amazing, amazing feats of athleticism, discipline, and focus. I can speak on this personally because my children used to train at that Olympic level when they were youths. They both competed at Junior Olympics. They did rhythmic gymnastics, and I'm telling you, we really don't understand as muggles the extent of the movement and how high end and quite frankly, the damage that your body has to undergo to achieve that. Does that make sense? Dancers on the whole, to train at that high level for rhythmic gymnastics, for example, there's a very short lifespan where your body can take that level of abuse to do those amazing things. When I talk about a rhythmic, we're talking about a combination of contortion and skills with a ribbon, a hoop, a clubs, a ball, a jump rope. I don't know how, I know how. We used to train with that, right? They would get this jump rope to act like it had a mind of its own, and it would do these amazing things. Now, I want to give absolute props to athletes like Simone Biles and Suni Lee, and also the sacrifices that their families made for them to achieve those goals. Yes. I remember as a youth, 30 something years ago when I was in college, and I trained as a coxswain in crew. Crew is that flat boat with the people rowing. Yeah. It was incredible. The amount of Logan wants to say hi. That's one of my Wolverine kitties. the amount of training that I put my body through to get up by 5 o'clock, 6 days a week to train 3 to 4 hours before I would stumble to class. Those type of training, nothing wrong with it. I just want to make sure that we're clear with the intention with which we are training. Does that make sense? And working. I know that I damaged my body in those days because there was an aspect of that movement where I could disassociate and not be present. Okay. And when I want you to think about moving with intention, we're asking that we take time during the day to be present in your movement. Yes? I'm nodding my head. I know you're nodding your head in response to me. So now, they're now finding in a lot of research, yeah, that because I'm now 53, definitely for those of us who are menopause or a little older, not old, just a little older, more extra years on this earth, it is not necessary to train at these long, intense levels. It's actually more beneficial and healthier for us to train shorter increments and actually not so intense. Does that make sense? And I really want to make sure we explore that because honestly, when I was younger, I used to think I am not getting a good enough workout unless I sweat and I'm cussing and my heart is just bursting and I'm straining and that's a good workout. No, maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe it's time for us to think about a way of exercising and being present and moving where it's a reciprocal relationship. Yeah. I'm going to play a video for you to do some gentle movement. We're going to start off with yoga breath work, but before that, we're going to do what we did last week, which was to have us tune into our 5 senses. And in doing so, it's another way of grounding and being present. It's safe. We're safe right now. It is important to remember that you're safe. I am safe. And I want you to start tuning in to your sense of taste. So again, I love my Earl Grey. You know I got my right here. My Earl Grey tea. Yes. I'm going to take a little sip so we can taste. So tune into your taste. You can imagine Earl Grey. If you happen to have a glass of water, take a sip of water or a juice or Earl Grey tea. Then tune into smell. For me, I smell my Earl Grey tea. Taste and smell. Tune into your hearing. You hear my voice. I hear my traffic outside my window, my cat walking by. I know cats make noise. It's weird. They do. Taste, smell, hearing. Tune into those 3 senses. Now tune into where you're sitting, your feet on the ground, your clothing on you. Now add your sight, visually me, or blur your vision a little bit and see the wall opposite your screen. Or if you're driving, please don't do this exercise. Wait until you pull over. Again, tune into your 5 senses for me. Taste, smell, hearing, feeling, vision. Hold on to those 5 senses. Breathe in the nose. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Play the video, please, Jacob. Sit comfortably, relax your shoulders, elongate the back of your neck. Quick inhalations and exhalations just through your nostrils. Inhale and exhale, 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 exhale. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. We'll do another set. Inhale, exhale, 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 exhale. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, One, and breathe normally. You can stay seated or stand up with your feet hip width apart. Begin to shift your weight side to side. Now front to back, rocking front to back. Soften your knees. Just melt down to the floor. Your arms going to open out to the sides. Let your shoulder blades slide down your back. Cross in front. Again, open to the sides and cross in front. Bring it down to your body and then cross in front with a little softening of the knees. Bring them back down. Palms down, then palms up as they come down from the sides. Step your feet apart. Engage your core, lengthen your back. Soften your knees. Reach forward with both arms. Soften. Soften and hold here. Engage your core. Keep breathing in the nose, out the mouth. Curve your hands in like you're holding a beach ball. Engage your core. Stretch your arms out. Open out to the sides. Come up. Shoulder rolls. Front to back. With a little bit of a lean to the side. Add in your upper body. Sway a little bit, leading with your rib cage. Bring your feet together. Breathing into the nose. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 4, 3, 2, 1. Ah, I love that song. I performed to it innumerable times, and it just gets me here every time. I welcomed you to purchase that also yourself. It is The Rose in Morocco by Aziza off of her Promise CD. But let me get to my special and wonderful guest today. Please welcome Mylissa. Mylissa, hello.
Hi.
So Mylissa is calling in from Vegas.
Yes, I'm here in Vegas.
Yeah.
Viva Las Vegas.
Oh, okay. She's not going to sing for me much longer. I like that. All right, now listen. Will you please tell my wonderful audience, you were in news. You were a news production director.
Yes.
And what like, that's so cool and exciting.
Yeah, actually, my sister and I switched careers. So she was a dance major in high school and I did theater. And then when I went off to college, I started doing film. Long story short, I ended up in an elective course, which was a belly dance class. And along with some modern and ballet, I went to a couple of different classes, but she was the dancer. So for some reason, the Middle Eastern one stuck because it was fun. It was different. It wasn't something that she was doing. And oddly enough, we switched careers. So now she's out in Hollywood and I'm a dancer in Las Vegas. So, and then I was in production I still was doing it while in school. And I was a news director at our local ABC affiliate here in Las Vegas. So I was working at Channel 13 for about 6 or 7 years. So really exciting. I really loved the job, but then the news, there was a part of you it was just kind of like disconnected at the time because, I just wasn't feeling fulfilled. And one day I just decided to leave production and I was like, I'm going to go dance. And so I've been dancing ever since.
So tell our audience, what do you mean by you dance? And like, what does that entail? What is your job?
That is an interesting question. Let's say, for instance, yesterday I was a music editor and a coach. Gosh, dance doesn't just entail the movement as much as it's a mental project as well. You have to learn audio, like tech stuff, like we're here now. And there's just so much. They're directing, producing shows, managing other dancers. You're constantly working with your body. So like you've got to maintain that as well, which is, not always fun when you love food like I do.
Hey.
Yeah. So dance it's a full-time job. Like there's a whole lot that goes into it. I supplement by working and helping manage the restaurant that I actually started dancing in about 12 years ago. So now I'm kind of part of the family, and so I help them out as much as I can.
Which restaurant is that? I know which one is, but tell our audience.
That's the Olive Mediterranean. I'm there all the time. So like they're, a huge part of my life and my family. So, but yeah, I've been at the Olive. I do a couple of different restaurants too in town here and there, just whichever ones kind of pop up, but I've been there for a really long time. So
yeah, so you can definitely find Mylissa at the Olive every Sunday, correct?
Yes.
Sometimes you perform and sometimes you have guest performers.
Yeah, so it just depends. I'll do like different types of shows. I'll host shows there as well. So like we'll host like some of like the events from other dancers in town. We'll have different things because there's a stage. It's kind of a music venue. So there's like a stage area, and so they can definitely come and perform, and I host other dancers. And if you're in town and you want a place to dance and you're, in Vegas on Sunday, I encourage everybody to come on over and bring a costume, come and enjoy the sounds of live music.
Yes, I've performed there before. I got to do it to recorded music, but there was live music afterwards. It was amazing.
Yeah. Oh yeah. It's so much fun. And then, especially in groups and stuff, we always enjoy a good time there. So yeah, I mean, there was this past year, since we're in like dance through healing, there's been a lot of having to heal, especially through there, because we had a pretty bad tragedy with the family that I work with. And it was, it really hit close to home. I mean, obviously it was my second family in this circle. And so it took a lot out of everyone, and so I think just now we're starting to kind of like, I don't know, like revive our spirits a little bit. And it's takes a little bit of motivation. It took, me dancing with Sadie and Sherry recently to kind of like help my spirits. I joined a Zill challenge. I was dancing with Cabernet Dance. It just started like spiraling. But for the past year and a half, I mean, I think everybody can relate, like life just wasn't normal, or the same. And it was hard to kind of like get back into, production
yes.
For the most part.
Yes. So I want to explain to our audience, live and also recorded, right? There is an aspect to Middle Eastern dance, or we also call it Egyptian dance, if it's specifically from Egypt, or even Rock Sharki, which is also referred to, where there's live versus recorded music.
Right.
Could you speak on that with, because sometimes, it's recorded music is usually choreographed sometimes, right? You do
right.
to it, but kind of how the music is going to go versus live, where who are some of the artists that you have that you've danced to at the Olive?
We have Maurice Rand, Fata Fata. We have, I think this weekend is going to be Nadal Nasir. But for the most part, our two are the first two guys, and then they'll come and have like special guests that come in when the guys are out doing other shows, big gigs, weddings and things. So yeah, but they travel in from California. So these aren't even singers here in Vegas because we don't really have like a big selection. We've got a couple. So like our Iraqi singer, Eddie Shamong, he's also sings there, and he does like the Iraqi style. So we'll kind of switch up the styles for everybody. But yeah, most of our guys get like brought in. Come on
Yeah.
over, you know,
Come
and
on
that's how I
over.
feel. That's how I feel. Like when you're over there, I'm like, everybody, yes, come, you know, it's kind of like this melting pot. And I love it because, you know, just get to kind of explore other I guess artists. Yeah.
Yeah. And cultures too, right?
And
Because
cultures. Yeah.
they bring so much of that in the music. Um, so when we were conversing about the difference between live and recorded, right? For me, because I'm not as familiar with this genre of music, recorded music I find comfort in because I can listen to it repeatedly. I know what's coming. But I really loved, if you could share why you loved the live aspect of music when it's live music.
Yeah, when it's live, there's something about not knowing. There's something about like, you know, you might know the song because they're singing something that you've heard, but they decide to go, do two chorus and then go to this area instead. Like there's something spiritually awakening when you just gotta like go in there and just enjoy the moment. And I think it's really important sometimes to make sure that you're just, kind of going out there freestyling, like whether it's to a live Arabic music or just go to a concert and just like feel that vibe, feel that energy, and kind of like just enjoy being present, like enjoy being you at that moment without having to really think about what comes next. Most of the time you'll know the songs, you'll have an idea, but there's sometimes when you don't. And I think that as long as you understand like the type of music you're dancing to, I think most people can like translate that into movement. And with recordings, I mean, it's still fun too, but like you said, there is like more choreography. There's definitely the idea that you kind of know what's coming next. So your head's kind of in that space. You're kind of thinking about what comes next and how does this look? And is this person doing okay over here? And are we matching, or however that situation is? But when you just have to freestyle and just go with it, I think there's just something kind of magical that happens to you where you just kind of like, this is what's happening at this moment now. And we love it.
I love that. And I remember, and I want to make sure we share this with everybody that's tuning in. Mylissa, you said to me, it's actually safe. You feel safe because they're holding the space for you.
Yeah. I totally forgot I said that, but yes, it does. There's a part of you that just feels like, they have to kind of do all that thought processing, and they have to work for, and they're kind of taking care of you when musically. So all you have to do is just be, I think, as opposed to having to like worry about, like I said, if you have dancers on the side, if there's canes swinging around or veils, and, you just get to be. So yeah, that there's something about being is just safe.
Yes, I love that. So we invite you to join Mylissa at the Olive in Vegas anytime you want on Sunday evenings for the live music, correct?
Yes, absolutely. And if you're, if you want to come and dance, I mean, feel free to come and dance. Just come talk to me and let's make something happen, put together a show for you.
And I did hear through the grapevine that you're actually performing tonight. Where are you performing?
Yes, tonight we're at the Whitney Library here in Las Vegas, dancing with Amira. She hosts an event that's free to the public every year, and she actually moved away, but she came back and she's invited us to come and perform with her at the Whitney Library today. So it'll be at 6 o'clock today.
6 o'clock. All right. And it's not being beamed live anywhere. It's just, you have to be there in person, correct?
Yeah, I'm not sure. I don't think it is, but it's possible if you go to like maybe the Las Vegas Library District. I think it's called the Clark County. You might be able to find something in there, but it wasn't said to me that there was going to be live streaming.
Okay.
But, if you're in Vegas and you want to come and dance, come and watch some dance. We're all doing a little bit something different styles of Arabic dance.
Mylissa, thank you so much for coming today. I'm so excited for everyone to meet you. Mylissa is someone that you see her a lot in production. She helps produce shows with the massive show that is there in Vegas that I participate in every March, where the show's coming back in 2022. She is someone that you can always count on to keep things safe for you. So if you ever want to explore dance and movement in an Arabic setting, you're welcome to visit her at the Olive in Vegas. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. And if you happen to be at one of the events here in Vegas too, I'll probably be there as well.
Exactly. So unfortunately, we've run out of time. Again, I always get so excited with my friends. We're going to tune out by having Jacob roll the music, Tune by Kapua, and Mylissa and I are gonna just jam a little bit with each other. You're welcome to join us. Here we go.
Girl, it's not too late. Come on the dance floor. Girl, it's not too late. Come on the dance floor. Keep your eyes on me while you make your way, yeah. Keep your eyes on me while you make your way, yeah. Now rock your boy.
Thanks for listening to Dance to Heal, Transformation Through Movement with me, Jenny C. Cohen. Come back next time to hear more stories of recovery through movement and learn more ways that you can move your body to find healing on transformationtalkradio.com. To work with me and continue your journey, visit jennyccohen.com. Are you ready to move?